So the next step, now that we have count increasing, and again, remember this is a loop, right? So the idea of a loop is that when you want to keep doing an instruction over and over and over again, you use a loop. And so every time we put code inside this loop, it'll keep going as long as count is less than some number. But then count increases by 1 every time we go through this loop. So just to show that again, oh, and remember again, click the save button, save your work. If we click go again, count is set to 0 again, so it starts at 0. But then as it goes through this loop, it increases by 1 every time it goes around this loop. And we said keep increasing until count gets to 10. So when count gets to 10, the loop stops and the program's over. So now what we want to do is we want to make choice do something different, because again, choice is what decides which ball the turtle or whatever object is going to jump towards. So say we choose randomly that the orange ball is number 1, the pink ball is number 2, and the blue ball is number 3. If we choose number 3, which is the blue ball, the turtle will jump halfway towards the blue ball from wherever it is. So that means that we need choice to be able to pick 1, 2, or 3 randomly. And to do that, we're going to come inside this operator tab again and click on this. And you see down here there's this option that says pick random 1 to 10. I'm going to pull this out. And we want to, this function here randomly picks between whatever 2 numbers are here, right? So if we click on variables again, we can pull this piece of code out that says set something to something and put it over here. Oops, I want to change that order. There we go. And now instead of count, we want to choose choice. Now, right now this says set choice to 0, but we don't want to set it to 0. We want to set it to a random number. So first we could show you what happens if we just pull this over and put it in here. So what this tells what the computer sees of this is, while it's going through this loop, every time it goes through the loop, it's going to increase count by 1, and it's going to set choice to a random number between 1 and 10. And if we want to see that, we can click again next to choice. So now, see how this has next to it? And now this will show us whatever value choice is while the computer program is running. So let's try running our computer program. So go through the beginning. And now we get over to this loop over here. And look, count keeps increasing, but choice is randomly jumping around, right? Which is exactly what we want, except we don't want choice to randomly jump between 1 and 10. We only want it to pick 1, 2, or 3. So the way we can do that is, instead of making this a 10, we just want to make it a 3. So now when we click go, the computer program starts. Turtle says hi for a second. And then choice randomly jumps around between 1, 2, and 3 now, instead of anything. Wow, that was weird. That was actually, let's run this again just because that wasn't a very good example, because since it's random, and I'm going to change this to 2 seconds too, because 5 seconds kind of takes a while, which means I can change this to 3. So this is just to make it run a little faster. But yeah, that was funny. So choice was being random there, but choice randomly picked 1 a whole bunch of times, so you didn't really see it change very much. So let's try running this again. So turtle says hi. And now, there we go. So now choice is jumping around. 1, 2, 2, 3, 2 again, 1. So you see how it's only choosing numbers that are 1, 2, and 3 now, which is exactly what we want. So now everything's working great. We make sure that the turtle, or whatever object you have, is only going to do this loop a certain number of times. And we have choice randomly picking one of the 3 color balls for the turtle to move close to. So in the next video, we're actually going to make the turtle start to move towards one of these colors.